Welcome to Suladan Plays Lost Room. Lost Room is a short first-person horror game. You are left at home alone. Are you sure there is no one else here? And there we go. It is a submission to Zam I 50-day horror jam. Top 3 win $100. I don't know if that means it was in the top 3 or if it's just part of the name of the horror jam. Also submission to folk horror game jam. It's on itch.io. There's a link in the description as per always. I'm a little bit confused. I am still bewildered from a thing unrelated to this. I don't know what that is, and that's even more bewildering. And I'm going to hit new game. Also, for some really confusing reason, this game full screens on the wrong monitor. I have 3 monitors. This is the primary monitor. These 2 are not the primary monitor. It opened on the primary monitor and then jumped to the left monitor. This isn't the first game recently I've seen do this, so I'm not complaining. I'm just puzzled by this, and, you know, there's wheels a turning in my mind trying to figure out why. Anyway, new game! Dot. Son, we're going. Don't forget to collect the toys before we arrive. Good, Mom, I understand you. Have a good time. I'm confused. How old am I? Oh, dear. Can we mouse sensitive? Okay, do not hit the escape key. Escape key is a not good. No escape key. I was hoping for a mouse sensitivity menu, but we'll roll with it. Okay. I don't want to restart. Oh, this is going to be troublesome. Okay. Pardon me while I get... Is this a TV? I'm frightened by this TV and its interesting interface. Anyway, very strong mouse sensitivity. Click the toy. Clicking the toy did nothing. Clicking the remote did nothing. I love the chromatic effect you've got on the side of the edge of the screen. Seeing a lot of visual tearing, but that may actually... It's following a pattern, so it may be an intentional thing to do with the style of the game, given you've got the chromatic stuff going on the sides. I'm going to assume that's intentional. So we're just going to roll with it. An eye. Yeah, well, that's not interactable, apparently. It says E or left mouse button, and I have done both. But why is this? Don't tell me it's interactable. Anyway, for some reason that's not interactable, even though it says that it is. I don't know how I feel about that icon staying there. You may want to have the icon move with the door. Oh well, I'm going. Ghost icon! I told you to stay with the door, not me. What are you doing? Why are you following me? Can you not? Voltage surges. You need to take matches or a candle lighter. I think you mean power surges. You need a flashlight or a lighter. My father forbids me to come here in his absence. Well, I'm already in here, so... Can I, no? Well, I picked one up. Oh, there we go. The click detection is just apparently wonky. The TV broke yesterday. This is why I'm not allowed in here anymore. Because I threw blocks at the TV. I thought that was how you played Minecraft. But apparently I was wrong. Also, power surges don't make your entire field of vision turn to static. Unless you're inside of a simulation in which a power surge might have all sorts of weird effects like that. Okay, if the click detection is just wonky. Nope. Okay, not that. I'm not gonna go watch TV though. I'm gonna go explore. Oh, it's saying these are candles that could be lit. Don't tell me I have nothing to do here. Well, that door just does nothing. It doesn't tell me anything. Don't the doors in your house tell you things? Holy... Oof. Sorry, wasn't prepared for the marble pattern that looked like there'd been a murder in here. Okay. Why is the kitchen at the end of a long hallway? L for lighter. Light the candle, light the candle, light the candle. How much do you want to bet when I go to watch TV the power's gonna go out and I wasn't supposed to come get the lighter until then? Oh well. Light the candle, light. I can blow out the candles. Extra 10 points for that. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to go get that yet. Oops. My parents came back without keys? How strange. How odd. How ominous. Who's there? How strange. Apparently the children are playing pranks on me. Yeah, I have an axe for that. Oh, it's a reflection. I thought the world outside vanished as I drew near. Going back to my room. Who sits in here with curtains open? Apparently this isn't where I'm supposed to go. Okay. Hello, Forbidden Room. Hello, Forbidden TV. Hello. Well, that's not good. Why do you have a basement? For clarity, I live in a part of the country where basements are a really bad idea due to, like, groundwater being exist. Don't you creak at me. Don't you glow at me. I'm glad I lit those candles. It would be nice if the candles were of more use. Oh, don't you dare make noises like that at me. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's an effective but cheap method of getting scares. No, be bigger than that. Dude, shutting the door behind me ain't exactly spooky after you've done that. You have a cement mixer in the basement. Need a key for the cement mixer? What kind of weird cement mixer are you running here? Also, why do you have a cement mixer in the basement? Cement mixers are heavy. Oh good, a flashlight. I have fire and a gas can. Fear me. You know what happened last time I had a gas can. Ben burned the whole house down and then he set the Pope on fire. It was the best ending to a video game I've ever seen, and nothing's ever gonna live up to that. Oh, I said, oh, come on. This thing has a limited battery. Yes, I know that's how flashlights work. But what do keys look like in this world? Tiny. Tiny. Tiny and hard to click. Hi. I'm just gonna say no to whatever you're selling, sir. Is that the end of the game? Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Oh joy, I'm really looking forward to the jump scares that I know exactly where are and are still going to be loud. Alas, such is life. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and get the lighter. Excuse me. Okay, what do you think it wants me to do here? He's over here. I'm here. I guess I run for the door? I escape? Let's try that. I'm very fascinated by the game. There does seem to be some things that could be polished, but it shows promise. I would recommend polishing up the grammar a bit, though, also. But, you know. Okay, we go here. There's a knock at the door. Then it's going to be a loud knock. Knock, knock. Yeah, I get it. Boom, boom, boom. Now this door opens. I come in here. The power goes out. There's oddly no candles in here. We get... That would have been spooky. So had I followed that sound, I would have seen him outside the window. I forgot about that. Yes, we'll just roll with it. So he locks me down here. Oh, the flashlight doesn't have a battery. That's just the icon it has for some reason. So I'm gonna assume... What? Okay. Didn't it say I needed to come down here to cut the power back on? And there's a distinct absence of breaker box. Did I break the game? I'm confused. Well, this is moved now. The lamp. Hey! Don't do that! Don't do that when I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. Strange, empty metal room. I now know why there's a strange empty metal room. Oh no, I'm in the corner. Whatever can I do? I can't run around you. Oh, that flashlight does have limited battery. I'm assuming I'm leaving the house. I'm not leaving the house. There's not enough room down here to juke. Apparently there is. Okay. Oh, there we go. To be continued. I don't... Okay. Let's break it down. You have an interesting game environment. I'm intrigued by this. It's nice to see a unique house. I've seen, there are a lot of indie games that kind of do use the same sort of house style. So this is a unique house, at least as far as I've seen. The layout is interesting. You need to clean up the click detection, the clickable area around interactable objects. The icon that appears on interactable objects, you're probably going to want to polish. Firstly, the icon on doors. Move it with the door. If the door is open, have the icon where the open door is. Don't have the icon on the candles until you have a lighter. Basically, unless an object is interactable at that point in time, don't have the icon. Clean up when some of the icons appear, because when I go through doors, sometimes the icon follows me in weird ways. And if you can't clean it up, you may just want to get rid of the icons entirely or do something where like the mouse cursor just glows, the little dot in the middle glows when you're hovering over something that's interactable. I've seen a lot of games that use that. I have mixed feelings on the sudden noise style of jump scare that doesn't have much substance to it. It's not necessarily well, given the length of the game, 2 jump scares of that category could consider a bit much. But that depends on whether you plan on expanding the game or not. So I'll leave that up to artistic interpretation. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Currently, the path that the player is taking feels a little bit disjoint, and that's not helped by the fact that the text prompts are in need of some polishing. If English is not your native language, this is not intended to be overly critical in the slightest, but they are in need of being polished into a more readable manner. Visually speaking, the game is great. The layout of the house isn't really conducive to chase sequences. The very fact that you have to have a big room at the end of that hallway just so I can try to juke around him is kind of that. I mean, it's kind of that issue. I would probably exchange the room for maybe a few hallways that I would have to run around in. You could maybe build a maze in it. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about a maze, but literally just having a room that I have to lead him into so I can run around him feels immersion breaking. It feels like I know why this room exists. This room exists for the sole function of allowing me to run around him. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do in the end. A text prompt saying, like, I've got to get out of here or something like that to imply that what my goal is my goal to get out of the house? If you don't want me to get out of the house, have me run to the door of the house. He said, I've got to get out of here. I get to the door and, oh no, it's locked. I turn around and now I can't get away. And then that's where he catches me and it says to be continued. That would feel more coherent. Overall, I'm intrigued by the design though, but I just feel like there's a number of things that could be polished up and improved kind of to repackage it. But I am fascinated. Overall, I think it's a good game. I just think it needs polish. I'm just not sure. There's enough of mystery there that I just don't know quite what to say beyond that. But still, fun game. Glad I got the chance to try it. I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next game.